But yeah, to stay focused, yeah. Let me think. Oh yeah, what was racing at Road America like?
Uh, when when I did Road America in 2010, it was the first time NASCAR went there. So it was a lot of unknowns. I know Boris said did a test, did a couple of tests there, and they got some data. Boris is a good friend, so I remember I talked to him and but Road America is a great track for stock cars.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, when it rains, it's really slippery, but it's a really good track. It's really safe. It's really fast. Um, but I love it. I mean, we were running really good there. As in 2010, I was with Wayne Day racing, and actually, that's the picture you have in the background.
Uh,
Uh, and we were going really good. I mean, we could have ended up top 10. It just at the end, uh, we run out of tires.
okay. So yeah, that track really wears out tires. Is that right? Because of how slippery it can sometimes be.
Yeah, I mean, when you got so much guys going off and on of the track, they put so much dirt in at the track, and the cars are so heavy. You need to learn how to tire manage so you make your tire last. And at that point, I was not that good doing that.
Uh,
And we were, I remember there was a red flag or something. We were like six, and my crew chief in that race was Newt Moore,
uh,
and we got great strategy. Just like the driver failed on trying to manage better the tires.
okay. Takes a man to own up to that. Good on you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just curious. Do you think if there would have been a couple cautions at the end of the race, do you think you would have had anything for Carl Edwards or Jacques Villeneuve or no?
I mean, Carl's at that point, Carl was really strong. Those Ford were really good, and Carl was on his gay game. I think we could have ended up top 10. It just like our Wayne Day program, we didn't have such a good engines, so we were lacking a little bit of top end speed. But I think we could have ended up top 10 for sure.
All righty, makes sense. And that car looked very fast from what it looked like when I watched that race on television. So yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go the sports car route after that?
I started my career on open wheel, and I did a whole lot of system. And I went when I was in Toyota Atlantics. Um, we were working with Toyota, and at that point, Toyota went to Formula One. So a lot of us that were part of the development program has nowhere to go because the money went to Europe for Formula One. So I went, I did sports cars, I did IMSA, I did a couple. At that point, I was working with Skip Barber too as an instructor, and, and as everybody knows, like racing, it's expensive, and you need to get a sponsor or somebody want to back you up. And I got a couple of people that helped me and keep, help me keep develop my career. And I remember I did the 24 hours in 2006 and 2007 and finished ninth both 24-hour races
Ooh,
at Daytona. And then I did a little bit of Grand Am, but then I was sharing the seat with gentleman drivers. And at that point, when you're young, you just want to win. And, and no matter how good I drove, when the gentleman driver got in, it's a little bit slow. So I should have think more about the result helping the other driver. I was just thinking more on my side, and that hurts me. And I said the only place I can go, and it's if I do good, it's me. If I do bad, it's me. It's NASCAR. So that's why I went to that route.
all right, that makes sense. So Didn't you make a couple Cup Series starts in 2013?
Yes, I did Sonoma and I did the Glen with Tommy Baldwin Racing.
Ah, what was driving for Baldwin like?
Tommy is a great guy. It's the mentality of the small guy, the small team.
Yeah.
Uh, and it was great working with him. Everybody at the shop, I learned a lot. Uh, at Sonoma, we struggled because I never went to Sonoma, but we were doing really good, and we got a really good road racing car. And on the qualifying, I pushed too much on 10, I crashed. So we went to the backup car, and the backup car, it was a Martinsville short track car,
Uh,
and it wasn't a road course car. And I struggled the whole race with understeer. It was so tight the whole race. But I managed to finish. I don't know, like 29,
uh,
and we went to Watkins Glen from there. But yeah, I mean, the Cup car, it has so much power, and at that point they moved to the fuel injection.
oh,
Uh, it was not a carburetor car. But yeah, I mean, I did my goal. I drove 2 Cup races. I didn't want to do more, but the opportunity never came.
okay. I hope it comes again down the road because, it looks like from what you said, you enjoy stock cars a lot, and understandably so. So hopefully it comes soon.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just in right now in a good place, and I just want to drive a couple more years, keep helping the team growing, and we're working right now on a new platform for diversity to bring young drivers, and we're working with Honda on that. So soon we'll have news on bringing a new 21-year-old to drive for us in the team on TC America.
Good to hear. So, what was your reaction when you learned that you were going to be the first Puerto Rican to make a NASCAR start?
Uh, it's mixed feelings because I don't race for to do that. Like
Yeah.
if it comes and it's part of the record books, I mean, I'm fine with it. But I race and I did my career because I enjoy it, and I mean, you have to do so much sacrifices between being away from the family, me away from my home because I'm from Puerto Rico, and being away so much time away from home, which I'm a really family guy. I love to spend time with my family. Uh, but at, at the same time, it just showed me to grow up. I mean, all race car drivers are little kids. It doesn't matter how old you are. We all are kids. It's just like the toys are bigger. But it, it's part of the records. Yeah, I mean, I guess I am.
For sure. That's definitely something I never thought before. We're all kids, but we just use different toys. Like, I
Yes,
never
sir.
thought of it that way before. That's probably the most powerful thing I've heard in a while in my interviews.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. So, this is my last question I have on the list.
Sure.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Never give up attitude. I mean, like it doesn't matter if I got 1,000 no's, maybe the 1,001 will be a yes. And there's right now the economy is really tough, and there's so many kids with money coming up, and there's a lot of kids with not that much money but got really good talent. And it's amazing how much really good drivers never become professionals. So yeah, never give up attitude, and I hope my attitude will help others reach their goals.
For sure, man. That's really good. And what you said a minute ago about how you have like 1,000 no's or something before a yes, that reminds me of somebody that previously appeared on my channel, martial artist Sam Greco. He said in a previous interview I did with him that I failed more times than I was successful. You know, so that's really good that you have you're relentless in your circumstances and unstoppable in achieving your goals. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's really good on you, man. And keep up the good work, because I know if you never give up, you can reach for the stars, man.
Amen, brother.
For sure. So, followers, I want to thank Victor for appearing on the channel, and hopefully we can get him on again in the future.
No problem. Just write me a message and I'll be here. I'm right now, we're really busy getting prepared for Daytona. But yeah, whenever you need me, I'm here.
Sounds good. So, followers, we'll see you next time on Motor Racing Interviews.